So guys, Carl Froch again has swipes at Khan. He says he mentioned that Khan is not liked by the British fight fans. He says that he's quite hated and he's probably going to get booed again. I don't know if Carl Froch saw the Phil LaGreco fight when Amir Khan fought Phil LaGreco. And Amir Khan was fighting in Liverpool. Amir Khan knocked Phil LaGreco out, and it was probably the best atmosphere that I've ever, for a fight of that magnitude that I've come across, right? Kell Brook got booed in that fight. Kell Brook came in the ring and they booed him. When Kell Brook's face went up on the screen, they booed him. So for Carl Froch to say that Amir Khan is hated, I think it's stupid, because I don't think he's hated. Of course, Amir Khan's got haters because he's such a big star. When you're such a big star like he is and you've got such a big following like he has, you're going to have your haters. But for Carl Froch to just say that Amir Khan is hated by the British fight fans, to me, it just shows that Carl Froch has some kind of deep-rooted hatred towards Amir Khan. I don't know why. People are starting to question Carl Froch's gender behind him continue taking swipes at Khan, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. For you to continue taking swipes at somebody that you're not going to fight, that you're not in their weight division, it does start to question what your reasoning behind you doing that. Especially Carl Froch has been somebody that hasn't just recently started taking swipes at Khan. I'm saying from beginning of Khan's career. And he knows it himself, because he keeps saying that people give me a lot of stick because I give Amir Khan a lot of stick. Well, of course they are, because it's blatant to see. It's blatant to see. You need to stop. He needs to stop doing it. He needs to stop doing it, because, to be honest, your character is starting to be questioned. You as a man are starting to be questioned, because Amir Khan's the only big British Asian boxer, and you're continuing to take swipes at him. What do you think what conclusion people are gonna come to by you continuing to take swipes at the only really British Asian fighter out there? And there's no reason for you continuing to take, because when Carl Froch takes digs at, there seems to be like a deep-rooted hatred there. For example, when Johnny Nelson does it, I can tell from Johnny Nelson that he's just doing it because he's upset with Khan of how he's treating Kell Brook, or the fact that Khan's not taking the Kell Brook fight, because he's close with Kell Brook. But Johnny Nelson doesn't have a deep-rooted hatred for Amir Khan. That's blatant to see. Johnny Nelson actually likes Amir Khan, I think. I think he thinks he's a good fighter. But obviously, when you're close with someone like Johnny Nelson is with Kell Brook, and Amir Khan comes out with some comments that he did recently, he's not going to like it. He's not going to like it. So I understand when Johnny Nelson gets aggravated, and people give Johnny Nelson a lot of stick for saying things about Khan, because Khan's got a lot of fans as well. He's got a lot of fans. He's not just got a lot of haters. He's got a load of fans, people that are big Amir Khan fans. And they're not just Asian, they're white as well. But with Carl Froch, I don't quite understand it, because he's making himself look... He's doing it quite blatantly. He does it quite blatantly. It feels to me like he's intentionally trying to antagonize Khan to get a response on social media or something. Because Carl Froch said that Amir Khan's back for the paycheck, and Khan responded. And I think Carl Froch actually liked that, because then Carl Froch can get back into work. Because Carl Froch's taking digs at Amir Khan, but Amir Khan never really responds to him. He never really... So it just makes Carl Froch look stupid, because Carl Froch is continuing taking digs at somebody that is not really responding to him. But eventually, there's only so much you can poke someone before they respond, and that's when then it gives Carl Froch ammunition to kind of keep taking digs at him. Like when Carl Froch said that Amir Khan's back for the paycheck, Khan responded that I've got more money than you. Then in an interview that I saw, Carl Froch was riled up by that. And then Carl Froch was like, oh, Amir Khan likes to talk about how big a star he is, how much money he's got. The only reason he said that is because you said that he's back for the paycheck. If you didn't say that, he wouldn't have said anything about you. You continue to take digs at Khan. Don't you understand? Doesn't he see it? I think Carl Froch, there's something wrong with the man, because if he doesn't see why Khan would respond to what he's having to say, like Amir Khan doesn't come out and say anything about Froch in the media. He's never done it. He's only responded to what Carl Froch has had to say about him. So Carl Froch needs to stop, because like I said, his character is being questioned by a lot of people. is very badly. There's many people that are starting to question Carl Froch's agenda behind him continuing to take swipes at Amir Khan. And they're not good, because when you're working as a pundit, you don't want to have those allegations flying about you, flying against you. Because Carl Froch probably isn't what a lot of people are saying in the comment section. He probably isn't. But it's making him look bad. Because like I just said, Amir Khan's the only British Asian boxer we have on the top level that Carl Froch is probably going to talk about, right? And for him to continue going out and criticising him and seems like he's got, and making it look like he's got some deep-rooted hatred against him, doesn't look good for him. Doesn't look good for him. Because he's a pundit for Sky Sports. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can understand if he, you know, talks about boxing, but he criticizes Khan on like personal, like he brought up the Skype stuff. You don't have to bring that up. Just say that, listen, slam him for the comments that he made about Brook, but don't go and say, oh, look at what he did on Skype and stuff like that. There's no need for you to say that. Again, that just highlights that you've got some kind of deep-rooted hatred against him, you know, which is, there's no need for it. There's no need for it, you know. And it's your fault, because Amir Khan doesn't say anything about Carl Froch. Carl Froch brings it up first, and then Khan responds. But leave your thoughts, guys. It's kind of silly, in my opinion. I don't think Froch should be saying some of the things that he's saying. And I think he's looking for a reaction from Khan, if I'm totally honest with you. But leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.